Alright, so we're going to start today off with the 4-hour XRP USD. We can see that we have come into some relatively decent levels. These lines will be representing our daily volatility range. This green one over here. So we've come through our you could say first set of weekly and monthly volatility ranges. So we're coming in to test our new daily one, considering we did have quite a bit of expansion over the last couple hours. It would make sense for us to pull back into where these regions have constantly changed. Okay, so we're zooming in onto VRE. As we can see, this is our standard issue settings. We've pulled into it. We'll go a little bit higher. We'll start the day off on a 12-hour, see where we're coming in on our 4-hour daily. Through our 4-hour, we can see where we've picked up. Okay, so what are we looking for? We're looking for this line to hopefully defend a bearish continuation to the downside. Okay, so we have a little bit of positive correlation to the upside. We floated to the upside. I think we can throw this on a 15-minute and go a bit lower. It's getting quite active at the moment. Okay, so we're coming off of our outlying points. We've just crossed our mean. We are positively correlated. And we're going up, so let's just drop it in a bit more. Okay, there we go, that's what we're trying to catch. Into one of these levels. Let me switch this side off. So we can open up here. And we're trying to pull into like a weekly volatility level here, the first S1 off of its mean over here. So we've hit our daily, trying to pull in. We'll more than likely be floating around in this region. So this is our significant point of like 75, just coming off the bonds. So let's see how many candles have we got. Who can we look for follow through on, and which time frame? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's just go 10x this time frame. I like to do this just to see how everybody's doing. Like 10 times bigger. If everyone's wanting to 10x a trade, just 10x the time frame. See what the general trend is. Okay, so as we previously say, we wait for the flash to stop and wait for the pull up. So there's a beautiful bite in this corner here. Starting to taper off a little bit. So let's go catch it on the 24 hours. Then we can be looking for a little bit of hidden. Would that be hidden bull? Don't go to sleep. No, she won't be. Down. Yeah, might have some bull div out here. 1. Yeah, if we don't break through here, to what? Was it? Where do we break a 24-hour? Yeah, right at one of our weekly, monthly volatility ranges is where we'll pretty much go and test to see if we can break bed div. To break hidden bullish div. So this whole range could be summed up on the 24-hour hidden bull in here. So this was supposed the first pump back to its mean. Let's see. Could get filled in this region. Well, you know. Okay. So then let's see what the situation will be for the weekend. A little bit longer term time frame. So we'll close pretty much on Sunday. We will be printing a new 3-day candle, which, to be honest, it's pushing for a little bit of bearish action. We have our Shannon coming down, it's expanding, contracting sideways with correlation. What have we got here? Contracting sideways with positive correlation, which is going to bring us negative drift. So ideally negative drift into these regions, but that is so far out, and it is the weekend. We've got a little bit of hidden bear divergence looking to push through as well, so it's like another 36 hours before the 3-day closes. So there's going to be a little bit of a fight for it. What levels did we not break through here? Okay, so we hit our monthly volatility mean, and our 2-day didn't break through mean reversion. So we'll be expanding positively correlated. How long till we close? We've got 12 hours. Okay, so this could be a little bit more of a drag in, or we go look on a high time frame, see if we have some positive drift that negates all of this, as they say in the options world. Sorry, too much Discord. Okay, 24-hour is looking a little bit bearish. Shannon's increasing, whilst correlation is decreasing. So we should be looking for a dump. But let's see the 12-hour to confirm this. Okay, Shannon's positively correlated to the upside. Correlation, not that it can be too overextended, it can go flat and then a whole bunch of other things can happen. But what we will use is our trendy McGindy over here. So our general trend is we're going down, and how is our correlation? We are positively correlated and we're going down, so we could see some negative drift. So I'm not too sure how long this is going to sustain itself, this pump. Low time frames are looking like they're wanting to put in a fight. We have lifted off the band. Maybe we can return into the 77 region, but for now it's looking rather sloppy. Put it on the 90-minute. Let's actually see what the heck is going on here. Okay, so we'll be fighting for a mean. So just off the 90-minute, I'll be comfortable with us closing our mean reversion indicator. If we close the next 2 candles above this weekly and monthly volatility range, S1, we will then be able to at least put in some, what would this be? Would that be considered the bulls? We could at least defend a mean reversion area above the first weekly target. And we drop it into the 45-minute. Let's see if the 45-minute is above or below its mean. So it's coming out of like an outlying event. So there's a lot of negative drift on the higher time frames. So this is really going to have to put in a big fight if we want to get into 77. The bear divs lead into bullish divs, which lead into bearish divs. So we just got to see who's bigger at the moment. There's a little bit of confusion. Okay, we got our first outlier, some guy coming in with like $550,000, and he bought. Did he buy the top? Let's have a looky see. What did he hit? So a dude has just come in with an order and has just gone long into this region. So here's a cool thing. We heard that thing, that was a buy order. So we have a mean reversion on the 1 minute. We have a very tight Shannon Entropy. So we've been looking to expand. We will be changing direction. Okay. So this is maybe him backing it up with 152k. So it's quite reasonable. Maybe trying to throw in a hidden bullish divergence here to sneak through this hidden bearish. Okay, but as I say, like this will be a level that he's fighting for. So okay. So let's see. He was able to lift APP, but he is getting nailed by negative drift, so he's gonna have to put in a lot. Okay, so that's like, there's about just shy of now. Yeah, that's about first short liquidated. Where was this guy putting in his short? Okay, that's cool. So this guy's about $1 million in right now. So he's got a long, hard battle, but I'm sure he filled in here. So let's zoom out onto the long time frames. Oh, that 1 minute was just about a print. Okay. That's mean reversion over here. Sideways, sideways, negative. Positive drift for the next 5 minutes on a 45 minute. Does that support the 5 minute? What's a 5 minute doing? 5 minutes looking for a little bit of mean reversion. So now we are negatively correlated and we are contracting. So we're going to get some positive drift off of this. So the algos might start to help that guy's like $1 million trade. Coming in on the 5 minutes now. Let's see. We've got this guy pushing to the upside. And we're going to go yellow or pink. Let's see. Where is this guy getting munched? Starting to enter his filling zone. Okay. Let's have a quick scalp on the 1 minute. You know, to be honest, considering how tight and how accurate this nailed it, I would consider that someone is definitely trying to do a similar take over here. Let's measure the percentage difference from top. So an extra 0.2%. So that's like retail trading fees, maybe trying to take profits. Let's see if you can flip them and sell into them over here. So we have caught the flash. So that guy is now getting quite wrecked because I haven't seen large sums of orders. Let's see if they accumulate. Let's go 10x. Okay, so we're starting to get pretty much the opposite of what we're getting on the 45 minute, but just on the 10 minute time frame. So how long we've got to close this? We've got 7 minutes worth of sketchy price action before we get a direction. That's on a 10 minute. So the 10 minute will definitely, well, the 5 minute will help support the 10 minute if we get mean reversion. At least with the first super scalper touching the mean, it will definitely cross on a 10 minute. So it'll throw on some 10 minute algos. But so far they're going up. Positive drift, I think, was thrown in on our Shannon. Contracting, yeah, on a 5 minute, so we're going into that play. Okay. Base off one of our faster length log MAs. What's our volatility doing? Are we fully contract? Sorry, expanded. Okay. So let's see. The market did catch a quick wake up call there. Some guys are chasing. Okay. What are they trying to do? What are they trying to do? So our 45 minute has another 45 seconds to close. I wonder what happens when you like 1000x some of these numbers. I joke, you have to get it right in minutes. Okay, let's see what the 45 minute close has to say. Our returns are now leading to positive returns, mean reversion, some negative correlation, so some floats. Okay, Shannon is now sort of going sideways and we're negatively correlated, so we're going to experience some positive drift printing in the next 6 seconds. What's the next 4? And now, okay, usually take like the first 4 or 5 seconds, watch that candle, get a general idea. Okay, so maybe we shoot back into this little red region. A guy who put in a milli about maybe wants to fill. So some mean reversion, good time for a wick to the upside on the 3 minute to match mean reversion on the downside. Okay, positive drift though on the 45 minutes. So maybe we're setting lower lows, higher highs and lower lows, at least within the next 45 minute time frame on these lower time frames. Okay, who's running this? It's not too big of orders. 5k, 9k. So mean reversion on the 1 minute, maybe gonna push us into this red line. Like if this is a really long candle, we want to close it above and open and close the next one above to defend this mean reversion point. Otherwise, you can put a nice big fat sell order here and deny its opportunity for mean reversion. Okay. Here comes the hit. Turn that up. Okay, trimming off. And I think a little bit extra. Like this is like 0.1%, but OCD, this shit really, 0.3, this shit's really nice if you're OCD. Okay. First big order came through the book, covered though, but only got like another, yeah, they're covering on. Okay, so let's see on like 5 minute time frame if we've lost a positive drift. Okay, so we're starting to flash on the 5 minute, 2 minutes 30. Super scalpers to the upside, returns are positive. Are they going to catch this? Are they going to defend this? No. Okay. 1 minute divs. Okay, so that's it's a very nice little, as you're saying, like defense position of this red line. They're going to try and not allow. But now we can set in bullish div. Hidden bullish div, there's your bear div. But now you can set in hidden bullish div off with this play. Let me just turn that up so you guys can maybe watch the red line and hear the sound. You let me know which one comes first. I should actually say I should have pro data on. But otherwise, it's moves quite well within each other. Okay, so it didn't look like we're gonna get through that level in this stream, as I've taken quite a bit of time. We're gonna touch. Now you see we have 1 minute to close above this to set this longer 45 minute time frame up from here. do they beat it up? Who's got control of the market on the 1 minute? So like you can do this on all time frames, right? The general idea is if it's accurate on the 1 minute, then it's not as your standard of error isn't multiplied when you use a higher time frame. So this be your general idea. So we've mean reverted below this red line, which means it's going to be quite a hard fight now to keep this mean reversion indicator above the mean, because this would be a support we would fall onto in order to keep this mean reversion indicator above, to keep the candles above the red line. But as you can see, boom, this is normal, they equal, yeah, it's about normal. And let's see, wait for this flash to stop and market goes back down to see if they can charge up for the 45 minute. That's done 5. Let's flip this. This thing will be out of its band already. Okay, so maybe another 90-minute play. Another 90 minutes, and I think this candle's going to be a lot bigger. A lot bigger. So yeah, we throw it on the 1 minute. It should be touching it now. Okay. Volatility is contracting a bit here. Returns. It's going to be quite easy to turn around. I think we snick that area and we just turn it around. Just with regards to the returns, the longer they get compared against each other, the harder it gets if it's quite volatile to flip it around. So even though the price was increasing, the difference between the price increments increasing was not higher than the previous, and then not higher than the previous. The returns reduce. So then when you put on a bearish trade, it's a lot easier to make a big red candle or a purple candle. So some correlation to the downside, and that's them defending that for now. Let's see, I'll give this like another 15 minutes to play out, considering this is what the first 7 minutes of the 45 minute we just printed. Okay, flash, and we're positively correlated and we're expanding. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. So if you're able to sit through long enough, hopefully we either I would say with a very tight whip like this, some guys can call a little bit of a hidden shing shing, or I'd be heading for the mean at 77 cents. If we don't get that, then we just fuck around in this area over here. But yeah, I think that it's either trying to set up for a nice bullish support right here, at least to try bounce off of and show that there's still buyers here. That'd be quite nice. If you are long, if you are short, you want to see this thing start closing mean reversions on these higher time frames below it. So if this is highly extended out, which is working in a bear's favor currently, it would be a lot more effective for this to turn down over here, because you have a point that's telling you why it's turning down. Okay, because it is a little bit overextended, so we need some extreme volatility to get us to the mean here. Who's flat? This guy's been increasing. We're a little bit positively correlated. Looking a bit extendies. Yeah, so I think for now we trade this range. We trade this range. Maybe for the next 4 hours max, and then there's direction. Yeah, I think the next 4 hours we'll start to get some more like tradable drift, not just small algos on the lower time frames. People starting to catch on. And let's end this with long story short, we start closing. Let's do 24 hours. So we have weekend coming up. Long story short, we start closing a daily candle below this weekly S1, then that will help confirm our bias to the downside. Which is coming in now. So let's just, before we end the stream, like we got all the way here to the red line. Oh man, oh well. We didn't get to show you how nicely it hits the red line. But you know, it's not like random. Is it random? Is it random, sir? Is it random? I think not. Show me trend lines and TAs and Fibbo wrongs that nail a shitcoin perfectly. Like, come on, guys. Come on. Let's just show this range. Like, this is a trade that we started to stream maybe somewhere like here. Like, I just took your time of 1.2%. You know, you just need to do that a couple times in a row, and I think you'll be on your way. Have a good day.